Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my 16-week pregnancy update, and I am currently 16 weeks and 1 day. And I think I'm going to start with what everyone is wondering about, which is the gender, because as I mentioned in my previous pregnancy vlog, we do know the gender and it's going to be a boy. We are so excited. We found out at 13 weeks actually. I was 12 weeks and 6 days. Yeah, 12 weeks and 6 days, because we had just a regular scan. I think it was at the NT scan. My OB was just, looking around, checking everything, and she asked us if we wanted to know the gender. And I was really surprised because I wasn't really expecting her to tell me anything about the gender until I think it's usually done at 20 weeks. So it was really surprising, and we both said yes. So she told us that it's a boy, and we asked her, well, are you sure, because it's really early? And she said she's pretty sure, because she could definitely see the little thing between the legs. I guess he was in a really good position, so that she could tell that it's a boy. So yeah, it was really exciting, and we definitely weren't expecting that. And I was looking at my husband across the room, because he was also checking the monitors, and I think he kind of started to tear up. Yeah, it was really exciting for both of us, and we were actually also going to find out at the panorama test, because it's just a blood test that also tells you the gender. So we do have the results back from that as well, and it also says that it's a boy, so it's definitely going to be a boy. I think we would have been happy either way, because it's our first one, so I think everyone wants one of each, like one of each gender. But yeah, for the first one we didn't really have much of a preference. And I had a few people tell me, well, you don't need to find out the gender, it doesn't really matter, you're just gonna find out at birth either way. So, and yeah, it doesn't matter that if it's a boy or a girl, because you're gonna love him or her either way, but it just makes it a little bit more real, and I just feel like I can connect to the baby a little bit more, knowing that it's a boy. And yeah, it's just really exciting, and my husband's really happy that he's gonna have someone to play video games with. So yeah, and we did find out at the scan. We didn't do a whole gender reveal party or anything, and even when we announced our families, we just called and told them, because they don't live in our town, so it would have taken a while for us to go there and meet them to have like a party or anything. So we didn't want to wait, we just told them, and everyone's really excited. A lot of people guessed that it was a girl, and they were wrong. So yeah, so I'm gonna move on to a few symptoms that I've been having this week. Okay, so first of all, I feel like I'm in quite an awkward stage right now, because if you look at my belly, it doesn't really look like I'm pregnant. I think it mostly looks like I just ate a lot, like I had a big lunch or something. And I feel like when I'm walking on the street, people are probably like, whoa girl, easy with the food. So yeah, I don't think people can tell that I'm pregnant, but I do feel like I've gotten a lot bigger in my stomach area, so I feel like it's quite awkward. A few things don't fit me anymore or are really uncomfortable, but at the same time I'm not sure if I should buy full-on maternity clothes right now, because if they have a huge space for the belly, I don't really have that big of a belly yet. So yeah, I just feel like it's a really awkward stage to be in, and I can't wait to have a proper belly, to when people will actually know that I'm pregnant when they see me. Another thing I've been experiencing is extra dry skin, which I've always had drier skin, but I don't think it's ever been really this bad, and I'm not sure if it's a pregnancy symptom or what, but I'm just really trying my hardest to moisturize every single night, and also in the morning. And yeah, if I skip one night of moisturizing and I just like remove my makeup and don't apply anything, my skin will be awful the next day. So I really have to keep up with my skincare routine, and yeah, it's just been really annoying, and I get really dry patches like around my forehead and around my chin. So I'm not sure if it's pregnancy related or not, but yeah. Oh, and another thing, I've actually started to feel a few pains here and there, or it's not really that painful, it's more like uncomfortable, like around the sides of my stomach. And I've read up on it, and apparently it could be round ligament pain, which I thought you would only get when you're further along, but apparently you can get it even earlier. And let me know if you've had that and you know what it feels like, because it just feels like a little bit of pain or discomfort, especially if I move too fast, or if I get up too fast, or if I walk a lot. It's also happened, but it does go away when I sit down or rest for a bit. So yeah, I do think it's round ligament pain or just like stretching pains. So yeah, it's not really that bad, but it's a little bit uncomfortable. So let me know if you've had that and you think that's what this is. I haven't asked my doctor yet because I didn't have an appointment since then, but I probably will at my next appointment. And this past week I've been so freaking emotional. I've actually cried a few times just at the randomest stuff, and my husband would just comfort me, and then we would both laugh at how silly the thing that I was crying about is. Because yeah, it was just silly things. Nothing serious happened or anything, so I just feel like it's the hormones, and I'm not sure, but I think it's something that it lasts the whole pregnancy. So that's all that I've been experiencing lately. So here is my bump for 16 weeks. I definitely feel like it's getting bigger and bigger by the week. And yeah, I just had lunch actually, so it's probably a little bigger than in the morning, but it's getting quite big. So yeah, but I can still fit it in my old tops, so that's really good. And I just noticed that I even dressed appropriately for this gender reveal video, because it actually wasn't intentional, but yeah, I just noticed that. Let me know in the comments below if you thought we were having a boy or a girl, and yeah, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!